Hello everyone, how are you doing? I am Mary, I'm French, and after last week's video, which was Cajun French versus French speaker, will I understand it? You're a lot actually to request the Quebecois version, the Canadian French version, so here it is. So I actually went on YouTube and I have a few videos to watch with you guys. So we're gonna do one by one. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So the goal again is to understand it as much as I can and to tell you from my French point of view what I think about it and how I could describe it. So just before this, I'm gonna watch the first one in a few seconds. I have just one memory, one experience with Quebecois people. It was a long time ago. I had an encounter. I met two people, a couple from Quebec, but it was a very short encounter, I think you say, meeting. And the only thing I remember is I probably asked the woman to repeat 3 times what she was saying because I couldn't understand it. And and I just remember that it was a lot of fun, although I was kind of irrespectful to make her repeat it again and again. But we have a video from Wikitong. Welcome to Quebec.
Alors, qu'est-ce que vous pourriez me dire sur le Québec?
Le Québec, c'est une province du Canada qui est extraordinaire. C'est une province qui est bilingue.
Yeah, that's true. They have that kind of accent. Oh my god, yeah! I love this accent.
On peut y parler autant de français que l'anglais. Le Québec est principalement plus francophone. Il y a des coins de pays merveilleux. La ville de Montréal est une très belle ville à découvrir. Il ne faut pas manquer le Vieux-Port.
Montréal, c'est une ville qui est quand même très agréable à vivre, à part toutes les réparations des routes dernièrement. Mais ce qui est fantastique, c'est qu'on a quand même l'opportunité de faire beaucoup de sport aussi, pas très loin, à 1 heure de Montréal. On peut faire du ski alpin, du ski de fond.
I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of it, but it's very funny, the accent.
Il y a des pistes cyclables qui sont assez agréables et bien développées.
Québec, c'est une ville avec un style beaucoup européen.
Oh, bien.
Ça a été créé et découvert par les Européens. Ils ont aussi gardé la langue que les Français parlaient quand ils ont découvert le Québec. Eux, ils ont changé leur langue
honestly,
avec le temps, mais nous, on a décidé de garder le
it's far more easier to understand than what I remembered first.
Français du début des temps.
And then it's far more easier to understand than the Cajun French for sure too. From a French point of view, it's a very weird way of speaking French. It's a strong accent, but not in a strong way, just in a different way. Because it's not that strong, the accent.
Dans le Québec, il y a le Charlevoix qui est magnifique, près du fleuve, au bord du fleuve, passé Québec. Où le fleuve est très large, où c'est montagneux,
yeah.
la nature.
It feels like they're emphasizing a lot more the words when they're talking and the vowels. But honestly, it was years ago, but I remember that I really wasn't able to understand what the woman was saying. But here, I'm understanding everything. Well, let's see another video. Maybe it's because, she had a certain accent from Quebec. Let's listen to Maxime, speaking Quebecois French.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Maxime, je viens du Québec. Puis aujourd'hui, je vais vous raconter une histoire de voyage.
Yeah, that's a strong accent too.
Vous allez voir. Donc, en 2015, j'ai voyagé pendant 1 an. Puis, le cœur de mon voyage, c'était la Géorgie. C'est un pays où je rêvais d'aller depuis un bout, puis c'est un pays qui me fascinait. Mais à ce moment-là, dans l'histoire, je suis en Estonie.
This man has a slightly different Quebec accent than the people I was listening to just before. It's a little difficult. It's more difficult to understand him than the others. So maybe in the Quebec, maybe they're actually different accent, Quebec accent, Like in France, we have different accents. Maybe in Quebec too, actually. That's maybe why.
Airbnb dans un petit café.
Yeah.
Donc, je suis assis, je mange, je prends un chocolat chaud.
Hot chocolate.
Soudainement, il y a 4 jeunes étudiantes qui rentrent dans le café. Qui s'expriment d'un « Mon Dieu, on doit être les seuls touristes ici ».
Okay, so he's gonna be a 5-minute story, so I'm not gonna listen with you guys. I'm gonna link everything, but I do understand him. It's still difficult in a way that he has, like, it's weird because some words, like, I'm gonna say 80% of what he's saying, like, I can understand perfectly, but there is 20% of it which are words he pronounces in a way I'm like, I need a second of, like a few seconds to properly get it. So it's interesting, actually. I'm kind of intrigued why there's just certain words and not others. So French in Quebec versus French in France. We have an interview from Lifey. Was a handsome man, but I don't really know if he's gonna speak French actually.
Doing here, you would say, qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Very, very proper, like, qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Or even like, qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? That's more like Swiss, but anyways, I'm not very good at the accent, but in Quebec, sound more like, c'est que tu fais ici?
Yeah, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Yeah, okay. So it's actually the opposite that I just said. Like, for me, they actually emphasize a lot more the words, but actually it said the opposite, and it makes sense what it just said because this is what I heard, so I don't know. Oh, it's complicated. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, like, get out is to say, like, in France they would say, what would they say? I don't know what they would say. But the word for outside is dehors.
Dehors.
It's like DEHORS, but it sounds like dehors. And so when they're really angry, they will say dehors. And they'll put a W in it.
You see, they emphasize a lot.
This lady was very mad at us. And
oh my god, I so want to have a conversation with someone from Quebec. Oh yeah, that will be so much fun, actually. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube where people speak Quebec French, French Quebec, Canada French, I don't know how you say that. So it's really interesting to hear it. Although it was actually completely different from what I remembered. I had an exchange with a couple. It's far more easier to understand than the Cajun French for sure. It's a curious accent and I like it. It's actually my favorite one. If I have to choose a different way of speaking French, I would say Quebec French for sure because I just love it. It's cute, actually. It's cute, and the way they emphasize certain vowels or words is just, it's like, it's a little, how do you say that? It's kind of elegant, I'd say. But the way they sound to me as a French speaker is very funny. I don't know why, it's just not in a bad way, not in, like making fun of them, but in a way that, it's curious and I like it, That was really fun. I just still want to go in to Quebec and just hear them speak like this all around me. That would be just so great. Well, I can definitely meet people from Quebec here, I mean, maybe not right now with the COVID and all, but if you're a non-French speaker, like if you're American or I don't know, from Brazil, and you're used to listen to French, do you see or do you hear, more Mary, do you hear the difference between the French way and the Quebec French way? I wonder if like a non-French speaker can say, oh yeah, there's definitely a difference between the two of them. Because a lot of you guys told me in the comments from the Cajun videos that yes, you were definitely hearing a difference between the French, the metropolitan French and the Cajun French. But I wonder if you can like hear the difference with Quebec, as I do understand it very well, but it still has a very curious accent. I'm gonna finish on this last thought I had. While preparing this video, while looking for videos, I actually remember, and I heard that a lot, that French people from France aren't really well received in Canada and Quebec. I was actually wondering, if I would be well received there, because Quebec is a place I'd love to go and I would love to visit, and then go meet you guys from there. But I'm kind of afraid, you know, I don't really want to go to a country where it will be not well received. But again, you know, I'm definitely sure that it depends on the people, and it's something that I'm actually used to hear that about Canada here in France, I mean Quebec, but well, I didn't experience it myself, so I can't really say. But yeah, I was thinking, you know what, if they don't like me as a French, I'll just try to speak another language, like a strong American accent, or Spanish, or maybe try to speak Korean and Japanese, and do as I wasn't, you know, French person. But yeah. I just had that thought this morning. Yeah, c'était très intéressant. Je me rends compte que je fais ce genre de vidéos et je dis que je suis française, mais au final, je parle jamais français. Du coup, même moi, ça me fait bizarre de parler français, là. Anyway. Enfin, ouais. Je me disais juste que ce serait bien que vous m'entendiez parler un peu français parce que je parle pas vraiment français. Même si je parle probablement avec un accent français en anglais. Je voulais ajouter une petite note française à la fin de cette vidéo. J'aurais bien voulu tester l'accent québécois, mais dehors. That's all for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun to do. Tell me, what did you think of it? You're allowed to request a Canada Quebecois, so if you have any other ideas like this, I'm all for it. I love doing that, so yeah. Please take care of yourself. I will see you very soon. Bye!